Hello, my dear one. Did you ever ask yourself if there is a bigger plan behind your being here on earth? And I can tell you that if you've ever asked yourself this question, why am I here? Is there a bigger plan that I came here? I can tell you, as much as I'm sitting here, that there is. And you probably chose this plan with your soul. So today I want to talk a little bit about how our being here on earth is not a coincidence. We are consciousness. Every single one of us is a spark of consciousness. And many of us old souls come here in this lifetime, not only because we want to assist the big shift on earth, this amazing event that we have never had before, but we also come to make certain experiences with other human beings that will then help us grow, that will then help us realize who we are even more, beyond the outer shell, beyond our name, beyond our title, beyond our gender, our culture, our religion, beyond all that. You are something so much more. You are a spark of light. That reminds me, just before I flew, I am in Germany right now, and just before I came here, I saw my first firefly this year in France. And it reminded me, we are all like fireflies, and I've talked about this already in another video. But we are consciousness. We choose to be here on this planet. We choose to come here for growth. And growth doesn't mean anything else than remembrance of who you truly are, coming back into the truth of who you truly are. So I want to share this beautiful, beautiful story with you. If you have ever asked yourself why, like, let's say that you had a difficult caregiver. For many of us old souls, it is challenging. It is challenging. Many of us walk alone or with a very, very few friends here on planet Earth. I only walk with those people that really get me, and I can count them on two hands. And I'm very grateful that I have those lighthouses in my life as well. But many of us old souls, we come here and we are being different. And yet there is a purpose in us being different. There is a purpose in us not feeling like we can connect with people, beings that still want to remain in the old energy. That has been my case with my own family. I always felt like an alien in my own family. I felt so misunderstood. I felt like they didn't really get me. My sensitivity, my compassion was laughed about oftentimes. And I felt very, very alone until I went out into the world. I left this country, I left my family behind. And that's when I found my soul family, kind of like Jonathan Livingston. For those of you who know about Goeland, you know, this seagull that is actually getting out because it is sick and tired of doing what the flock does, just hunting for food every day, hunting for food and survival. This seagull is so much more curious about life and about its own strength, you know, and that's what we do. Oftentimes we are realizing how strong we are when we are being away from our familiar surroundings. So today I want to share this beautiful story with you. It has helped me a lot to understand why did I incarnate with people that felt so estranged from me, that I felt misunderstood. I never felt any support. In fact, I felt like my very presence was triggering to them because they were invited just by looking at me to look at something within themselves that they were not ready to look at. And I'm talking about emotions. I'm talking about inner wounds that we haven't healed yet. That has been my journey. I've looked at my wounds. I've healed wound after wound. I came home more and more and more to my own self. And I'm still not done, because the entire life is a journey. The entire life, we are here as students and teachers at the same time. So the story that has helped me so much is from a little beautiful soul. A little beautiful soul. A huge, amazing light that is dancing around on the other side of the veil, not in the physical, but in the etherical. And it is so willing. It wants to learn about compassion, and it doesn't know how. And so it seeks out another soul, asking around, who can help me to learn compassion? I really want to learn compassion. What can I do? Who can help me? And then one day, there's this other beautiful soul that is coming to this compassion willing to learn soul, so to speak, this light, this spark of consciousness that has been seeking. And very kindly it says to the light, I can help you if you like. If you let me, I can help you. And the little light is completely, you can help me to learn compassion? Oh my God, that would be wonderful. And the other soul says, yes, I can help you. But first, I have to tell you some things. And the little excited light, in fact, it's a big, strong light, is asking, okay, tell me, what do you need to tell me? And the other soul starts to say, I can help you to learn compassion. And it is not going to be easy. I will have to be someone that you do not like. In fact, you might hate me so much that you don't even want to see me, that you don't even want me in your life. But only by being this way can I help you to learn compassion. And the little soul is almost ready. It is, oh, that's no problem. I really, really, really want to learn compassion. And the other soul continues. And then God or Source also speaks. My beautiful soul, the one that wants to learn compassion. The earth is not an easy place. Are you sure that you want to go to earth? Are you sure that you want to be there? Because this is the place that you would have to go in order to learn compassion. And the soul is still, the one that wants to learn compassion is still, oh, of course, I do anything it takes just to learn compassion. This is how badly I want it. And Source continues, my beautiful light, there's still war on this planet. There's separation, there's division. There's people who have not yet understood that they are a big family. There are beings who have not yet understood that we are one with Earth. They're still cutting trees or being bad with nature. Are you sure that you want to go to this earth, to this place? And the soul that wants to learn compassion continues, oh yes, absolutely. I would do anything it takes. I really, really, really want to know about compassion. And so the other soul, the one that wants to help that soul to learn compassion, is continuing, okay, my darling, I know and I can see how badly you want it. And I really want to help you with this because I can see how much you want it. And I want to be your helper. I really see how great your potential is, and I want to help you to learn compassion. However, I am repeating one more time, I am not gonna be nice. I cannot be nice to you because otherwise you would not learn compassion. In fact, I will have to be very, very, very mean to you to an extent, as I said before, that you don't even want to be with me anymore. Or you might condemn me out of your life. I might hurt you a lot. And you might sleepless nights because of me. Thinking about what you could do. Are you really sure that you want this? And the soul that wants to learn compassion again says, I would do anything it takes. I am ready. And so these two souls, Source helps them. They reincarnate here on earth. One is the daughter and the other one is the mother. Or one is the son and the other one is the father. Or one is the son or the daughter and the other one is the mother or the father. It doesn't really matter, but both are incarnated now. Obviously, the one that is caregiving of the one that wants to learn compassion comes first, and then there's the soul contract with the soul that wants to learn compassion to be born into this family. And that's when the journey of learning compassion really begins, because it might be an abusive mother or an abusive father. It might be someone that doesn't really understand the child. It might be someone that gives the child a really, really hard time. And oftentimes we forget. So my video today is meant for you to remember why you came here. And if you have had tough experiences in your life, if you have had difficult caregivers or families that didn't understand you, the invitation really is now, ask yourself, what have I learned thanks to this difficult situation in my family? Or it can also be with sisters or grandparents or uncles or aunts. It doesn't really matter what the constellation is. But what I'm talking about is one that is giving another one a hard time without even noticing it. I have been given a hard time because I have been very emotional as a child. And for me, emotions were important. They were my guidance system. I had entire paintings, I loved drawing portraits with emotions in those heads, in those faces. So it wasn't easy, but today I know that it was thanks to this difficult relationship that I personally had, not only with my family, but especially with my mother. So what is it that you have learned thanks to a difficult caregiver? And could it be possible that it is not a curse that you and this caregiver, or maybe it is not even a caregiver anymore. I mean, maybe you are adult like I am. I'm taking care of myself now. It's been 33 years that I left my home country, and I have been on my own ever since, married in between, but learning to really take care of myself. So ask yourself, if you had a difficult relationship with someone in your life, what have you learned thanks to this relationship? And could it be that this person that gave you a hard time wasn't really a curse, and it wasn't just random? It was all divinely orchestrated for you to learn something special. So this is what I want to leave you with today. Let me know in the comments if you could think of anyone, and I'm looking forward to read your comments. Remember that you are deeply loved, that your soul's name is known. This is how deeply loved you are. And even though you have been walking alone, you are never really alone. First, we have ourselves. We are our own soul. and we can become best friend with our human self. And we have our soul family, and they are not necessarily always incarnated. They can also be in spirit form, but you're not alone. So let me know in the comments below if you could think of anyone that gave you a hard time, and what have you learned thanks to this happening, thanks to this event, or maybe it was your childhood. In my case, it wasn't only one event, it was an accumulation of many events, but in general, my childhood. So I'm really looking forward to read you. Remember that nothing is random. Everything has a purpose. So I hope this is helping you. All my love, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.